spent enough time in Zambia to realize that there was not enough self-sustainability in a lot of the projects that were being implemented and stuff. And so we wanted to see something that would kind of sustain itself and be fun and creative. We wanted to kind of brand it in a way that was memorable, that people can look at it and identify with it, kind of like Adidas or Nike, because it felt like so much of the way we see the world is through branding now. And Lusaka is not an exception. People want to identify. We place a lot of value on working with your hand. It is very therapeutic. I know when I'm frustrated, to be able to get into a shop or something and start building things helps me to just think through stuff. And I think for these kids that are coming in, it gives them a sense of worth. It gives them the realization that I can actually produce something of worth. And we're hoping that that can translate from their head to their heart, that in turn they are a thing of worth. So Streetwise is composed of two things. We've got the Streetwise craft shop, and then we've got the outreach. The outreach is where we identify the kids, try to figure out, okay, what kids seem like they're ready to come off the street, what kids are really wanting departure from the life that they're living.
These kids believe that they're not important, that they're valueless. They've been so rejected by society. Society here believes that the street child is less than an animal. Stickers of benzene alcohol mixture that they sniff, and it gets them high, and they lose the feelings of being cold and hungry. The way it's usually worked when we bring a kid up to the shop is God will put it on each person's heart on the team. And then we all know that it's a good idea to bring that kid up. So Fred came up, he was drunk, just kind of this twitchy little mess. I've seen him go from that to this guy who's comfortable in his own skin.
So the Streetwise craft shop is sort of kind of like a stepping stone. It's a place for us to kind of continue a relationship away from the crowd and figure out what these kids' needs really are.
This is Fred, this is the gang over here, these are all our volunteers. And these are our work tables. And we're here at 9 o'clock, and we try to start off the day with some devotions and some prayer time just to kind of set the pace and the tone for what we're doing. We have a full-time volunteer named Alex, who's originally from Poland. We got Tim, who works with us full-time as staff. And then we've got a couple of young men, 3 young guys that are coming in off the street. So we're just looking to build on that and have a place where people can bring their gifts and talents.
At the heart of Streetwise is the idea of one purpose, one child at a time. A lot of the kids have been physically and emotionally abused, cast out of their homes. And so the biggest challenge with Streetwise, how do you walk this out in the long run? There is no 5-year plan. It's walking with people over a long period of time. It can take layers like an onion of just peeling back more and more layers. And it takes time. When a kid falls off the grid after like 6 months of you working with him, it's hard not to take it personal. We have to be very careful that what we're doing is for the sake of that individual, not for the sake of putting a number on a board that says we reached X amount of kids this week. Those things are good, I think, in their place, but we can't be consumed by them, we're not a corporation that's looking at the bottom line. We're a ministry that's working with broken people, man. I just think about that quest for the high, whether it's through alcohol or heroin or coke, or these kids use sticker. We think that we can escape God by flying up somewhere, and we don't realize we're actually getting closer to Him. He knows we're there, and He's with us, and He's saying, I got something better for you.